All right, chat. We know what you're here for. You guys have all heard the news. You guys all know what's going on, right? This is the first time in history that me being late actually works out in our favor, because this just dropped 3 minutes ago. Welcome to the pig pen. Here's everything you need to know about Roadhog's new and reworked abilities going live tomorrow. Before I show you that, this went out earlier today, which was Hog reworked. His new ability, Pig Pen, along with the changes to Take a Breather and Scrap Gun, go live tomorrow. Scrap Gun seems to have been changed. There's no more left click and right click. It's just one. Left click and right click got like smushed into one. Whole Hog is the same. There's this new ability, Pig Pen, which we'll all get to see here in a second. Chain Hook, which is just the normal hook, and then Take a Breather. Before we get to Take a Breather, this has apparently been changed to a resource from this Overwatch Cavalry tweet, which is new ability, Pig Pen. Launch a trap that slows and damages nearby enemies. Deals 60 damage when triggered and 30 damage per second in an area. Applies a 40% movement speed reduction. 30-second duration once activated, and it's on a 12-second cooldown. Oh god, oh, man, I really gotta go back to this so fast. I don't know how I feel about Roadhog having a Junkrat trap. I know a lot of people are already a little bit disappointed in this rework because they expected more out of it. And I guess we'll see what like the resource meters and stuff like that look in a minute. I don't think we need more CC in the game. Granted, tank CC is typically not as bad as DPS or support CC. Because the whole point of tank is like the philosophy going into Overwatch 2 when the game was designed, and this was the devs' words, not mine, was that CC was supposed to be for the tank player because like there's only one of them and that was like their resource. I don't know if having now 2 is going to be great. I can already imagine that 6 is going to be fucking pulling me around corners like doing the hog tech, and you just put the trap behind the corner and then yoink, pull the tank in and put him in the corner and you just die. I don't think this is gonna do anything to like supports or for DPS. This is like a tank killer ability, which I'm like, oh my god, another one, you know? So I'm a little, you know, I'm gonna reserve a little bit of judgment because the Sombra rework in the end ended up feeling much better. They did make some changes from when I play tested it originally. I did not play test this, by the way. Let's put that out there. I did not play test this. So I'm actually in the dark. I know. You guys are all going, okay, everybody go. Yeah, everyone is, okay, I'm in the dark just as much as you guys, right? So I have a bad feeling about that. But I was wrong kind of about the Sombra thing. Once they buffed all her numbers, she was better. It wasn't the tank killer that I thought it was going to be. Regardless, so anyways. Secondary fire removed from Scrap Gun. Total damage per shot increased from 150 to 160. Shotgun pellet count reduced from 25 to 16. Shotgun pellet damage increased from 6 to 6.25. That's a spooky number because they did this in Overwatch 1 for a while. I think they made it 6.5 or 6.25, and it broke Hog for a while. So that's a bit of a monka W. Now fires a shrapnel volley of 4 large projectiles in the center of each shot. Each shrapnel projectile, it deals 15 damage. Critical damage multiplier reduced from 2 to 1.5. That's a good, this is like the thing that'll save him. Because if all these changes happened, and you kept the 2.0, it just would have been the one-tap machine, especially on tanks. So, I don't know, though. I still think this is going to be able to one-tap, like, Reaper and stuff, but I haven't tested anything. I don't know anything, so we'll see. Take a Breather now activates as a secondary by holding secondary fire. So, okay, so they removed the right click, smushed it with left click, and then you heal with that, and then Pig Pen will probably be the new E ability. Cooldown for each use is decreased from 8 seconds to 1 second. A new resource meter has been added. This meter will deplete while Taking a Breather is active, and then recharge when it's not in use. Take a Breather requires 12 seconds to reach full charge from empty. That's a long time. That's a very long time. At full charge, Take a Breather can heal up to 450 health over 3 seconds. Damage reduction reduced from 50 to 30. That's the big one right there. And no longer amplifies healing received upon ending. Whoa. I think this may Take a Breather worse. Hot take. Okay. Let's see how it all looks, chat. I don't actually know anything here, so we're going to learn together.
Rework is coming, and here's everything you need to know. First is his new ability, Pig Pen. Roadhog will launch a trap that, if triggered, will slow down and damage enemies for 60 initial.
Wait, what? Wait, when I thought it was gonna be like a Junkrat trap. That's fucking massive. That's kind of tiny? What do you... That's huge! What do you mean? Wait, hang on. I gotta go back and read the other thing really quick. 60 damage when triggered, 30 damage per second in an area. Applies a 40% movement speed reduction. Wait, how the fuck? Wait a minute. That's like, this whole thing gives you the May slow. And then you're also taking 30 damage per second during that? How the fuck are you gonna get out? Okay, that's gonna be interesting. All right, let's continue.
Initial damage and 30 damage per second in the area for 3 seconds. It'll also reduce movement by...
Oh, it's only for 3 seconds. Okay, that's actually not that bad. It's only for 3 seconds. Okay, but 60 damage plus, that's actually not that bad. The slow itself, though,
area for 3 seconds. It'll also reduce movement by 40% and is on a 12-second cooldown. Alt-fire scattershot has been removed. Scrap gun will now shoot less pellets with 4 large...
What in the world?
Alt-fire...
So there's 4 big chunks in the middle?
Scattershot has been removed. Scrap gun will now...
So wait, it doesn't explode or anything.
Pellets with 4 large...
So what's the damage fall off gonna look at this? Damage spinner looking ass spread? Or fidget spinner, sorry. No, wait a minute. I thought when they said that they combined him, it would end up being like the middle would still do that push. You know what I'm not talking about? Of like, there's no fall off? Wait, there's no fall off at all? They said normal projectile fall off. What about his right click? Because his right click activated later. You know what I mean? So you could like sniper hog?
Scrap gun will now shoot less pellets with 4 large projectiles in the center of the shot. Each projectile does 15 damage and his pellets have been increased to 6.25.
Okay, so see, looking at this doesn't look that scary, right? This doesn't look that scary. But here's the difference. At this range, you used to right click. So like, this probably makes Hog worse at poking, right? Like mid-range poke, Hog's not that good at it anymore. Because like before you could just sit back, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, especially into like shields and whatnot, it would do a lot of damage. But like looking at this, it does like the whole like, you know, training bot thing, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be, I don't know if it's that good. Six said poke is good. Did he get to try it? Did he get to play it?
Each projectile does 15 damage and his pellets have been increased.
Because if he got to play it, then he probably has a better insight than I do. He did get to play it. Wait, so he got to play it and he says it's better? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm terrified.
And his pellets have been increased to 6.25 damage. Finally, the take...
Wait, maybe... Are they just not headshotting it here? Wait a minute.
Have been increased.
Hang on. Were the first few shots not headshots? It's too hard to tell.
Does 15 damage and his pellets...
Because if it's only the top one that's headshotting, the other two are body shotting, then...
Increase to 6.25 damage.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's a good point. I mean, why didn't you get to play it? Probably because I was at BlizzCon and stuff. I've been very busy the last month.
Increase to 6.25 damage. Finally, the Take a Breather healing ability has become resource based with a new resource.
It's literally
meter,
Diva.
and the cooldown has been decreased from 8 to 1.
Hey, yo, Everson, if this is you who made this TikTok, I love you, buddy. You know that. But you probably shouldn't record this facing this way because there's a fucking cloud in the way. I can't see anything. I can't even see the resource meter.
Take a Breather healing ability has become...
Okay, it's right there.
Resource.
Yeah, and then when you highlight, I can't see anything, guy. Dude, hey, give me a call, man. I'll help out. You know, I can't see anything. But yeah, that's kind of quick. That's like the Diva Defense Matrix. Okay.
Take a Breather healing ability has become resource based with a new resource meter, and the cooldown has been decreased from 8 to 1 second. The amount healed depends on the charge, and a full charge will take 12 seconds to recover, which
that takes a long time.
Over 3 seconds. And
450 health over 12. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I'm a little bit worried. Hear me out on this. 450 HP over 12 seconds is really not that insane, right? The damage reduction is also not that is a good thing. Like, it's gonna make him less tanky. But here's the catch. When you played against a Roadhog, right? If you played Orisa, Ana, Doomfist, anyone with a stun, right? And you're poking that hog, you're sitting there, you're ready. You're ready. The second he goes like this and goes for the take a breather, boom, stun him out of it, right? But then 1 second later, he just puts it back up. So it's like Diva Defense Matrix, right? It's not about the healing per second. It's about the fact that that window where you could kill him is now gone. That's replaced by the 450 HP over 12 seconds, but that burst potential is technically gone. It's not over 12 seconds though, it's over 3 seconds. It's usable to get... No. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. It's not about the heal number. It's about how often he gets to use it, but also, like, yes, he can go take another breather, but it'll be mostly, at least in my opinion, probably for the damage reduction. And you can't stun him out of it. He just goes for it again, right? So if Hog gets low and he goes for the thing, goes for the heal, you go to stun him out of it, doesn't matter. He just puts it back up to his face 1 second later. He'll probably be fine. The only thing I think that will probably be the big difference is they removed him getting extra healing. That's good. Because he could just like 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, you know what I mean?
Which heals 450 health over 3 seconds. And the damage reduction while active has been reduced from 50 to 30%.
That's a big change.
As always, you can find information on Roadhog's rework and more at overwatch.blizzard.com.
Okay, I want to watch that one more time just because I stopped it a ton for you guys. I
Roadhog's rework is
apologize.
coming, and here's everything you need to know. First is his new ability, Pigpen. Roadhog will launch a trap that, if triggered, will slow down and damage enemies for 60 initial damage and 30 damage per second in the area for 3 seconds. It'll also reduce movement by 40% and is on a 12-second cooldown. Alt-fire scattershot has been removed. Scrapgun will now shoot less pellets with 4 large projectiles in the center.
I like that.
Each projectile does 15 damage, and his pellets have been increased to 6.25 damage. Finally, the Take a Breather healing ability has become resource-based with a new resource meter, and the cooldown has been decreased from 8 to 1 second. The amount healed depends on the charge, and a full charge will take 12 seconds to recover, which heals 450 health over 3 seconds. And the damage reduction while active has been reduced from 50 to 30%. As always, you can find information on Roadhog's rework and more at overwatch.blizzard.com.
Yeah. I think the damage reduction plus not getting the extra healing will probably be the big changes, honestly, to him. More than anything. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we went over this already. And then there was this last image 6 shared, which I think is very similar to what we saw before. I don't think there's any differences in here. Full charge, heals it to 450 health over 3 seconds. Take a breather will now remain active as long as it is assigned to a hotkey is held. Option to toggle is there. No longer amplifies the big one. The only good thing of Pigpen, I'll say, is it doesn't seem to be a hard CC. It's another form of soft CC. But if you know anything about like May slow and whatever, it doesn't feel soft, dude. You know, you can break it. That's the key. Because if you can break it when it's activated, not a problem. Yeah, see, there you go. That doesn't matter. Because the problem is going to be getting hooked into it. The problem is going to be hooked into it. That's going to be the big problem. So, I don't know. Maybe a bit controversial. Maybe a little biased tank main here. But I personally don't think there should be more CC. I think we're having a CC problem at the moment. But hey, it is what it is.